with reinforcements that are going to be coming out momentarily. But that Psy Storm could be the difference here, but it looks like that Templar was picked off, so now I think the rest of these Siege Tanks, going to be able to clean up those Dragoons. Dragoon's going to have to pull back, so no Psy Storm going off there. That Wraith, in the meantime, able to take out that Reaver that was harassing the bottom right-hand corner, but now Forgg has a pretty strong economy. Cal still limited to 3 bases. Wow, his main basically completely mined out. He did actually manage to get that base up at the pure 9 o'clock location. However, Forgg, in the meantime, still, wow, he's got 4 bases up. So 4 and 4, that puts the Terran economically ahead. In the meantime, as you can see, Cal and Forgg has managed to establish a nice battle line across the middle. At this point, infantry is not going to get it done for Cal. Cal needs to tech up to something else and not get overrun by Forgg in the meantime. And Forgg, as far as like the long economic game, is in a very, very strong position. He can take all those. He has basically the willpower, well, I should say the ground power, the willpower, the know-how, everything to basically take those expansions in the middle of the map. Cal is relegated to his side. He's essentially contained at this point by reinforcements. We'll see if Forgg decides to just establish a perimeter to the south there and then just continue to funnel attacks from the north. Gas again going down late, so it looks like another gas going down for Cal. So this entire time, maybe he did not have. He was just relying on 1 gas. That very much surprises me. Maybe I just was misseeing that, but wow, that would be ridiculous if that was in fact the case. 12 o'clock location. Forgg is going to expand right there. So it looks like he's actually, and also he's expanding all over the place. Shuttle starting to move in here towards the main very slowly. It looks like there is a turret there in place, and we'll see if there's a second Wraith being produced. Probably a science vessel actually to maybe deal with arbiters this late game. It looks like that shuttle is going to be taken out, but not before all 4 Zealots manage to get down. We'll see the Vultures coming in momentarily. Might be able to get an armory, but a little bit of, as you can see, crowd control problems here in the background. Trying to keep that armory up because he's probably close to another upgrade. The armory does go down. I don't think that's going to affect Forgg that much, though, at this stage in the game. And now he's trying to push up an attack, as you can see, trying to break a containment that was starting to go up in the middle of the map towards the south. Sorry, the southwest corner, and now just trying to clear mines, you can see, with those Vultures. And it looks like he might try to push an attack towards the middle from this location as well. He does have the Templar to storm those tanks once they're in siege position. Forgg out of position this time. Nice storm over the tanks and the Vultures there, and that's exactly what he needs to do to continue to break this. Forgg is going to have to give this up, at least to the southern position. We'll see if he can establish another line back. But Cal actually backing off and losing a couple Dragoons alongside. More Vulture reinforcements coming in. Doesn't look like they're able to get a lot of mines there. So I'm surprised he didn't just run up and pick off that tank. Level 1 upgrades there for Forgg's troops. I want to get a look at Cal's troops momentarily. Let's see if they can see it. But as you can see, Forgg has a nice established front in the middle of the map, so if this does go into later expansions, he's going to be able to brutalize that. A lot of mines down, so it looks like Cal was thinking about doing some sort of mine coverage there. Some mine clearing is what I was looking for there. He's going to bring some Zealots alongside to assist in that. There are those tanks to the north here. And yeah, as you can see, he's sticking with infantry. Excuse me, and Forgg, now he's got to drop. He's going to go for that base that was protected, and this is going to be absolutely horrible for Forgg. You'll see if he brings that Wraith alongside to make sure that any shuttles can't go alongside. Because keep in mind that pylon blockade, as soon as that one turret's down, that Forge is going to go down, that Nexus is going to go down, and that's going to put Cal in a very bad position. Let's see if that probe didn't quite see it going across. We'll see if he can get that shuttle back there to defend against this, and we'll see what's in there. Maybe a tank and 2 Vultures. But that's all it's going to take. I think he might have scouted it out. He's kind of bringing that shuttle back towards that location. No, he's trying to use it defense. Now the shuttle going to be able to drop in. Brilliant maneuver by Forgg. That is a tank and 2 Vultures. He's going to be able to kill a ton of units here. Those Zealots are going to be able to peek through, but still not before a lot of damage is done there. At least economic slowdown, and this is going to distract Cal. In the meantime, he's going to have to bring all those troops back, and Forgg in the meantime is going to be able to reestablish that front around that southwest corner. It looks like Forgg is at level 2 weapons, level 1 armor, so at least he's ahead as far as upgrades go. I believe their second armory is once again down for Forgg, but now Forgg has a really nice contain across basically the middle and the southwest corner of the map. Cal really can't can't basically get out of his side of the map at this point. And Forgg, it shouldn't be too hard for him to take care of any troops with something along the north. Looks like Cal's setting up for a storm drop. As you can see, the mines, the turrets, the tanks, all set up across the middle. Forgg has a very nice contain. Along that 12 o'clock location, that's the only area that Cal can now attack. And Forgg, that's right along his resupply route. That's his closest relocation resupply point. So so he can basically send troops to help out there like no problem. Now, as you can see, Kal just pouring troops there, trying to do what he can. I'm surprised that siege tanks weren't already at that position cliffside. Looks like there are some cliffside starting to shell now. Now Kal realizing that he's getting completely contained in the map, going to make his maneuver now, just going to try to funnel all his troops to that location and get something done. I guess he was just going to allow those Storm Templar in the drop shuttle is going to try to assist that with an attack. He has managed to take that 12 o'clock location. The question is for how long. Another drop going in from Forgg, this time on the main. We'll see what he's going to go for here as far as tech goes. Going to be able to pick off a couple... going to go for the cybernetics core? No, he's going to be able to pick off a couple probes that are mining the gas there. Tank getting taken out almost immediately there. So a little bit of damage, and this is just harassment on... It's not often you'll see a Terran player dropping a Protoss player in a pro game match, and this is a distractionary attack. Looks like he's going to go push in to the 9 o'clock location as well, and now Forgg making sure that he doesn't even give Kal an opportunity to break this contain. He's going to expand and continue with the harassment all over the map. Comsat at the 12 o'clock location, he knows that's going up, and now Kal's going to have a very hard time being economically behind, being contained basically everywhere on the map, and trying to defend that 12 o'clock location. He does have at least the boon, the fact that Forgg is trying to maintain contain, so he's going to have to keep troops at home base in the middle. Now he's going to try to break it across the middle of the map, bring all his troops to bear there, but that is a lot of tanks. Nice side storm over those tanks right now, but the question is, will be enough? Beautiful storm across the middle there, catching a lot of those tanks, and I think that might be enough to break it. We'll see here momentarily. Those tanks now on siege backing up, but it looks like Kal's troops are dwindling here. I don't think he has enough, and I think this might be his last hurrah, just too far economically behind. So if he cannot break it here, I think that will be GG there. But Forgg actually backing out of the middle, still has a lot of tanks, and we'll see if he immediately turns around and tries to reestablish this here. He is going to be able to turn around and reestablish this. Kal sending some troops here back towards the middle, but yeah, honestly, Kal... I gotta say it's GG at this point. He hasn't accomplished what he needed to. Forgg's economy is just too big. He can reestablish that contain almost instantaneously, and in the meantime it looks like he's going to push an attack. Just Kal expended too many troops. He's going to push an attack to that 9 o'clock position. There's nothing Kal can do to stop it here in the meantime, and we'll see if Kal can maybe push an attack across the middle, but that's going to be again running right into the reinforcement line. Some mines being planted across the front there, and it looks like Kal might be going from two directions here, so that would be at least boon. Looks like he did manage to get a zealot in there, but now 3 tanks with a lot of tanks in the background, some probes being transferred, and probes getting taken out, and going to be able to push in here. But now Forgg really depicting the game. A lot of troops coming down from the north there. Nice storm, but again, a lot of those tanks established on the bridge, running into that and just getting decimated, absolutely decimated. So a lot of, and there's even a Wraith alongside to help with the spot. As you can see, Forgg really depicting this. Kal can't really push any attacks here. His main is dry, his secondary is dry. He's been harassed at the bottom left-hand corner. He is still out of 3 bases, but Forgg in the meantime is out of 5, I believe. And he's also expanded the 6 o'clock location, so in a really good position. Storming and going to try to break this contain at the bottom of the base. That Wraith does get taken out, but the shuttle taken out in the meantime. Beautiful storms taking out all sorts of troops, including that SCV. But I still don't think Kal is enough to penetrate this. As you can see, Zealots getting killed. The Dragoons have backed off. Still too many tanks there. Forgg is going to consolidate, and momentarily it looks like he's at level 2 weapons upgrade. In a moment he should, and it looks like he's actually shelling at 12 o'clock location simultaneously. And Kal trying to get up with those Zealots. I don't think it's going to be enough, though. He will be able to take this out, but the reinforcements should be coming momentarily to assist with that attack, or they could reestablish. Basically, Kal's going to lose the base either way. He's going to lose it at the 12 o'clock, he's going to lose it at the 9 o'clock, because Forgg is pushing both locations, and Kal can't defend both locations. So excellent maneuver. There's GG from Kal, knowing that he can't defend both bases. Excellent play from Forgg there. Once again, hope you guys enjoyed it. So it looks like Forgg is going to take set 2, and that's exactly what he needed to do to make sure he can establish himself in the set. We're going to move on, and I believe the next match is on Othello. Don't quote me on that, though. We will see momentarily. Stay tuned. Actually, sorry, it's Tiamat. So